Getting out my dahlias for 2021. I'm gonna use this wheelbarrow right here as a staging area for my topsoil. Well, this will be my first look at my dahlias since last October-ish. All right, so I've got my trays, I've got my marking sticks or whatever so I can mark these, and then my dahlias here. I got lots and lots of dahlias. I don't know how many I'm gonna end up keeping because I have a lot. So I'm just gonna throw these in here. And these are all the beet variety. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll do it like this. These look good. There's rotten, see that? All rotten, gross. Well, rotten again, see that? Rotten. So rotten is bad. These ones feel okay. I'm gonna put some in here like this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of topsoil or this potting soil in the bottom and put this in there. Then I just got this label here, make sure it's labeled correctly. So a lot of these, they don't look so hot, which sucks. It's not good. I'm gonna try growing these three right here. Oh, look at that. They're already starting to grow right there. Okay, so this one's called Cafe au lait. This is a beautiful plant. Let's grow some of these Cafe au laits. So that one will grow. That one feels rotten. Yep. So see that? Rotten. Bad, bad. Rotten. Dang it. Rotten. Rotten dahlia tuber. That one's rotten. Putting the tuber down in the pot here like this. You can see where it's starting to grow already, like right there. Just putting that down in there and like this, and then I'm just filling it up with dirt. And I'm not putting it right down on the bottom, putting a little bit of soil and then putting some this potting soil on the top. Like that. So I've done all of the dahlias except for just what's in here. I've got about maybe 8 to 10 more bags of these. I need to get some more potting soil. I seem to have used it all up, and hopefully I've got enough pots. I probably potted up maybe 150 of them or something like that. I don't know, maybe less than that. Then I brought them in here, got all of these full here, there. There's probably, I don't know, 100 or something like that. I lost several varieties over the winter. A lot of them rotted. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know that when I stored them in the fall, I put them in the garage here and they dried out too much, and I tried to rehydrate them by putting a little bit of water and using the peat moss and wetting it down. But I think that was to my detriment, so I do have some extras here that I'm sending out to Team Mad Cow. He's gonna send me some, and I'm getting some more in the mail, I don't know, sometime soon. So I do have several varieties right here that are all question marks. I don't even know which ones they are, and I don't think I'm gonna bother planting those up. I think I'll give those to my mom, and then she can plant them up, or I'll maybe send some to Team Mad Cow or something like that. And leave the filter on there. So I need to take this filter off right here like this. Holy crap! Who put that on there so flippin' tight? Stop! Seriously, people, don't put the filter on that tight. You need a half or a quarter turn. Quarter turn at most. Oh my gosh. Who did that?
I go a quarter to a third turn.
Who did that? They need to be beaten. With the ones that I potted up, I'm gonna let those sit for about 2 weeks or something. I have faith in quite a number of them, and then some of them were like maybe a little bit diseased or rotten or something like that. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with those. So I'm gonna give it about 2 weeks and wait for them to come up through the soil, maybe a month or something. I may take stem cuttings, I may not. I kind of have not been planning on doing stem cuttings this year because it's just a lot of work, and I really kind of didn't get an early enough start for that. This year I want to try to plant them in bunches rather than just kind of placing them everywhere. I kind of want to put them all together. Need to get some more potting soil tomorrow. Hopefully I've got enough pots right here. There's probably maybe 15 or 20 pots right there. So just need to wait a couple of weeks to see what happens with those. The potting soil that I used was fairly damp, so that should be fine there. I will keep you guys updated as to what's going on. I'll show you in about a week or something, see if we've got any sprouts or something coming up. And then at that point in time, you can take stem cuttings. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I did that the last couple of years. It's so much work, very fun and rewarding, but I've got so much left to do. I've still got work to do on the shed and some stuff I still need to get done. So I planted these about 2 weeks or so ago, and they're needing to be watered. Some are growing, some maybe not so good, not so well, but just kind of surveying the situation on these, seeing which ones are growing and which ones aren't. Some are doing better than others. I think I've only watered these one time in 2 weeks. You don't want them totally soaked or they'll rot. So I like to water these in here, just like this. Let them drain for just a touch, and then put them back on the rack. So this one's called poppers. You can see how it's grown up quite a bit. This is just a tuber in there. Really, I could separate this into 3 or 4 different plants. You see 3 or 4 stalks here. Look how leggy these are. That's quite leggy. So I'm just putting these back in here. Right there. All the ones I just watered, put them back up in here. You can see here how many I planted. Got this section up here, and they're all kind of at different stages here. Some have grown, some haven't. And then all my racks down here are full. And then I do have a few outside in the shed, probably 15 or 20. You can see how good some of these are growing. This little section, I decided maybe I would take some stem cuttings from some of these tubers here. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest with you. I probably will just pop these up. Got these grow lights here. Bought these on Amazon here. I had these since last year. I'm really happy with those. So then I bought these mats here, this one and that one on Amazon as well. You can see this, see that? It's starting to poke up right there. So look at this guy, see this? There's a tuber down under there and you can see it's starting to poke up through the soil right here and here. And essentially that could have been 1 plant and 2 plants, but you can see how many plants I have, and it's just, I don't know that I need to replenish my stock. So just kind of put some water in there like that, let them drain for a minute. So I watered everything else this morning, all these pots, the big ones, everything else that you see here, I watered it all this morning. So I turn the lights on and off in the morning and then turn them off at night, maybe 9 o'clock or something like that. Turn them on around 8:30 or 9, so we'll get about 12 hours of sun. And some of them have more sun than others. Obviously, I only have 2 grow lights, one down here at the bottom and one here. And I'll maybe try to rotate them in and out or something. This is in the house, so it stays anywhere between, 65 degrees and 75 degrees roughly. This is pretty much the only south-facing window that I've got in the house, so this is about the only one I can use. So coming outside here, I'm seeing pretty much the first side of the lawn here in the backyard. And this project here where I dug it up to run the water line, look at this big old sinkhole. So this is exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted that to settle and sink so I can add more soil in there and so it's compacted down. So that's going to be a project here in a few weeks to bring a little bit more soil there that I have over there and level this all out, and then I'll reseed it. And then this trench here as well, I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to let that sit for a winter so it would settle down. I just need to get in there and do some weeding in the garden and prune my raspberries for this year. So let's go in the shed here and see what we got. So in the shed here, it stays fairly warm. You can see right there. I don't know if you can see, but it says 49 degrees right there. It tends to warm up pretty good in here just from the radiant sunshine, and then it gets cold at night. So these are the ones here that the subscriber sent me, Team Mad Cow. He's the guy that sent me these, and I sent him several of mine as well. It really should be warmer than that in order to get these things to sprout, but it'll warm up in here tomorrow when we get some good warmer weather. It's been quite cold here. Probably mid-30s or something like that. It's still quite cold. I'd like to figure out some way to get some heat in here so I'd like to bring all my plants out here. But it's just a little bit colder in here. I still have quite a bit to do in here. I still need to finish all the insulation and build some shelves and stuff like that. I will be getting the sewer line outside hooked up, run to the street, so then I could put a toilet in here and maybe a sink or something like that. Hopefully that will happen within the next few weeks. And I'll be sure to show you guys that. So anyways, so there's still quite a bit of snow on the lawn. I was wanting to put down some fertilizer. I mean, I'm looking at this lawn right here where I was doing all the work with the skid steer and with the track hoe. It's pretty damaged through here, but it's not too bad. I mean, this trench is going to need some more leveling. That's pretty bad. This is going to have to be completely reseeded and fixed. I still have a few weeks until I really should start working on the lawn. I probably could put that humic acid down the soil conditioner. I probably will be doing that in a fertilizer application here pretty soon. But you can see I've got all this mess, deer droppings and stuff just kind of everywhere. I really need that rotary mower over there fixed so I can do some bagging and clean it all up. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Dahlias are fun to do. They're easy. You just gotta have patience with them, and they definitely do take quite a bit of work and effort. So I hope you guys find this useful in some way. If you do, like and comment, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so I'm in Denver, Colorado. Got this truck here. If you can see here, it's a hook truck. And I just bought this, spent like $28,000 on it at an auction, after auction fees and all that. It's a 2011 International truck with the Max Force DT engine. I'm not sure which one, don't know anything about trucks here. This is my first look at it. I just bought it at the auction about 2 weeks ago or something like that. But this is for hauling dumpsters and stuff like that. And I got my buddy out here to drive it home for me. He's trying to get it all started. So it's fully automatic Allison transmission. What's the noise?
Low air warning. We're about to pass right here.
Oh, meaning it's pumping
low air.
up?
It's been sitting for a long time.
But it's pumping up.
Yep.
So there's the hook right there, and it slides in and out. The dump sucker. I think I can do 30-yard cans on this sucker, or 40s. Oh, that's freaking